Hello, hello. Happy Saturday night. Why? Sorry, I got distracted by something off to the side. Let's get this show on the road. I am clicking all the wrong things this evening. I have my party glasses on. I got new glasses. Okay, hold on, guys. Let's see. See if I can see the comments. Can someone leave a comment? Can someone say hello? I found, oh God, this chair. I found I've had trouble seeing comments since I have changed the events. Okay, let's see if it's in here. Oh, I see them. Thank you, Renee. Good. Whew. I've been setting up the events in the group. Oh God, this chair, guys. But yeah, I lose comments. I have them this time though. I can see well. Sorry for my obnoxious chair. I need to have my husband grease it. Yes, I got new glasses. I got 2 new pairs, but I thought these were fun. So if you saw my event earlier, we're doing something a little different. Usually I always have the drawing mapped out. So I always know, even if I don't show you, I know exactly what we're drawing. And tonight, I don't have a clue. So we are going to, we're going to just do this all together. It's totally going to be blind for me also. Sometimes I come up with ideas really easily, and sometimes I have to Google a little bit. So you might even see me like, let me think on this and like look for some fun ideas. But I added different stuff to our cups and I put them in order. So our first cup is what is the object? What is the character we're drawing? The second cup is details and prop. What sort of details or prop does our character have? And our third is what sort of action? What is our character doing? So those are our 3 cups. I think this is really fun. I think that we should be celebrating, right, tonight? I've had a lot of wine already. And so, yeah, I think that tonight is a night that, especially if you've been drawing with me for a long time, I would love to see what you come up with for these drawings. If you're not feeling that brave yet, if you just want to follow along with what I'm drawing, that's totally fine. To each their own. If that's what you need to do, it's what you got to do. But I would also like to see maybe what some of you will get creative on your own and like kind of come up with ideas. You know, I might need a couple minutes to brainstorm even myself. So we're going to pick. So I'm just going to blindly pick one from each cup. So let's shake our cups. I've got some Happy Tunes on again. I'm not going to look in my cup. Don't look at my nose. Okay, so here's our first. So we are drawing a queen. A queen, that's your first. This could mean anything. It could be an animal. Maybe you only like drawing animals. You could put a queen crown on your animal. So queen, that's number 1. Now, what's number 2? Let's see. Number 2 is a captain's hat. Our queen needs to be wearing a captain's hat. a queen with a captain's hat. And then what is our queen doing? Oh gosh, this could be good. I used to have a friend who would do this. I would always ask him, like, what should I draw tonight? And he would give me these kind of scenarios, like always really bizarre. And then I would come up with drawings. Okay, let's see. A queen in a captain's hat. Swimming. A queen in a captain's hat, swimming. Those are our picks. A queen in a captain's hat, swimming. So start thinking about it. What do you want to do? Are you going to take it super literally? Are you going to have a little fun with it? Or, I don't know. I got to think on it too. Is your queen a person? Is your queen an animal? And your queen is swimming. Okay, so I'm gonna come up with something. And does the queen have to have a face? No, it's your queen. If your queen doesn't have a face, your queen doesn't need to have a face. So this is what, we're gonna do this more. In fact, we're gonna do this during the week with the kids too. So if you just signed in, we are drawing a queen in a captain's hat swimming. A queen in a captain's hat swimming. I'm gonna look up one quick thing. You can be thinking too about what you want to draw. Sometimes things like captain's hat, I gotta Google the band queen, right? Kamala, maybe Kamala's your queen. There's so many different options here. Like you literally could have a lot of fun with this. So let's get going. Here is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flip my camera around. I'm gonna turn my light on. You can draw the same thing I do, or you can come up with your own. That is part of the fun of today. So I'm gonna squeak my really squeaky chair in here. We're not gonna have any like random themes tonight. We're just gonna go for it. So I'm going to do a wavy line all the way around my page. And cheers, guys. Cheers. I'm sure there are some people who are sad today. That's okay. If you need to be sad, you need to be sad. And then there are others who aren't. I am most definitely one who isn't. So I'm going to put a U. Again, you don't have to be following along. I've seen a lot of people say, oh, Kamala. So do Kamala. If she's the queen for you today. I'm not ready to tackle a person today. So I'm just going to do a different character. I'm going to do an animal. I find animals are they're really kind of my favorite. Do, 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 do. Make sure you have some good tunes on. I have music on again tonight. I don't know if you can hear it, but if you can, then I just won't load it onto YouTube so I don't get in trouble. Okay, so this is going to be my queen, but I need a captain's hat. That was one of my items. So I'm going to do, I like to do my hats at an angle. So I'm going to do, you know, a little off to the side hat. A little curve with two little lines here. Connect them. I had a dance party right before this with my friend Ruth. So I'm erasing that little bit. I'm going to do the bill of the hat, my captain's hat. Here's why, because I'm happy. Do the top portion of my captain's hat. I almost said cowboy hat. Cowboy hat was in there. There's actually some pretty funny things in there. So I think we're going to need to do this. We might start doing it once a week instead of our doodle page. We'll do something like this for a while because I'm starting to run out of ideas, you guys, for the doodle pages. I really liked it for a while. Okay, so there's my little captain's hat. Now, the thing is, though, is it's a queen, right? So typically a captain's hat would have this captain's badge up here. This, like, usually it's an anchor or something. So I'm going to do a little circle for my patch. And then I'm going to do a crown. So I'm going to do a slight curve, come out, little circles on each of those, come up into a point, another little circle, and then on the other side. And maybe there's a jewel in the center, have it bling in. So that's my queen. And I'm going to do one eye here. And then my other eye is kind of behind the hat. A little inside of the ear here. Two little eye curves of the eye. I'll put a pupil in there. And then when I color that in black, I'll put a little circle of light in there as well. I want those eyes to match a little bit better. I think it would be going up a little bit more. Curve for the nose. Little upside down triangle. And cheers, you guys. Cheers to Saturday. Cheers to a really good day. If you've just joined us, we are drawing a queen in a captain's hat, swimming. You're either following along with me or you're doing your own version of a queen. Do a smile here. And now I'm going to do like that big collar, right? That big collar neck that queens often wear. So I'm going to do kind of a little hot dog shape. Sometimes I think it's a hot dog shape. Sometimes I think it's a baguette. What do you think? 2 lines down. Another curve to connect this. Now I'm going to do lines. Do we see the sun? Little lines out. something is wrong with the video. I would suggest going out and coming back in, because on my end, I don't have any connectivity issues. And on, I have it streaming on Facebook too, and I don't have any connectivity issues. So you might want to try going out and going back in. Now, this little collar that my queen is wearing, I'm going to do this kind of like little wavy line that kind of meets up with those lines above. Not exactly. I'm kind of obsessed with this happy playlist on Spotify. For those that drew with me the other day, I was listening to it. Now I want my queen to have some hair. So I'm going to do hair. It's going to cover some of the ears over here. If you haven't caught on, this is my pool. So if you were like, why did she put a bunch of wavy lines out there? That's like my pool. My queen in her pool swimming. Okay, now let's see how I want to do this. So I'm going to do a little curved, like the bottom of a teardrop. Start with that for the body. It's great, isn't it, Fiona? Oh, I want some whiskers. Dramatic whiskers for my queen. Well, maybe my queen is floating on a floaty. So I'm going to draw a little like circle behind her. I'm so glad we're doing this drawing tonight, guys. I was really tempted to cancel it yesterday. It was not a good day in the Ball household. And even today, we got all this great news, and I was still a little bit bummed out. But I snapped out of it. My little dance party even helped me even more. And I'm so glad to be here drawing with you guys tonight. This is kind of funny, kind of a fun way to do this. So that's going to be the floaty that my queen is in. And maybe her legs come out and hang off of it a bit. So it's going to do these little legs off to the side here. And here. Little feet, little humps for the feet. And I'll do two little paw lines. It's a cat too, so if you wanted to, you could do some little nails off of the cat's toes. Maybe because it's the queen, those toenails are going to be fancy. Maybe they'll be colored in pink or something. Okay, there's my little. And let's go. Just an arm out to the side. For a cat, I just kind of do this, again, this kind of long, oblong shape oval and then put the little lines, the little nails. But on this side, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, okay, you just got here. So if you just got here, what we're doing, if you're like, why is she drawing this funky cat? So I had 3 cups and I drew something from each cup. So we drew the word queen. That's our topic, is queen. Your queen has to have a captain's hat on. Okay. And your queen needs to be swimming. So you can follow along with mine. And like, Lisa, I see you. Don't stress it too much then. Okay, people are the hardest for me. So I knew going into this, people is not something I'm going to do because of the detail involved. But, you know, if you want to tackle it, go for it. But if it's like stressing you out, then go with an animal you love. I don't even love cats, I'm going to be honest. But I just thought it would be kind of funny. Queens kind of seem like such divas, right? So that's what we're doing. We're doing a queen wearing a captain's hat swimming. And I have mine floating because, I don't know, in my world, a queen would just float. Now, I want, like me, okay, I can't be in a pool without a drink in my hand. So I'm going to do in this arm, I'm going to do my 2 lines. And then I'm going to do some sort of beverage. So maybe I'll do a little line. I want it to look kind of like a tropical beverage. I feel like tropical beverages always have these like fun shapes, right, to the cups that they're in. I always have a straw. Maybe it has a little piece of fruit off to the side of it. But I want that paw to be wrapped around. So we would see the front part of the paw right here, as if the cat is holding on. And then you could do your little paw and your little nails here. So have fun with it. You don't have to do anything that's going to like stress you out. You know, I mean, if I was like, I don't know, a brilliant artist who could just like really come up with it on the fly, maybe I would, because of today, do Kamala as the queen. But oh gosh, to come up with a drawing for her on the fly, I would be so stressed out. So it's not worth it to me. And then let's do a little handle and a little base. Floating in the pool. I want to put the middle of the ring kind of like back here, right? Because usually if you buy one of these rings, you're like body's somewhat hanging through the center. Now, I love floaties. I have actually I have an obsession kind of with floaties. I used to own like 10 of them and I didn't even have a pool, but I would take them over to friends' houses. But I want my floaty to be fancy. And I've done a donut before, and that just doesn't feel very fancy to me. So when I think of a queen, I think of like diamonds and jewels. So I may need to change my pool shape here, because I'm going to put a little, I've seen a floaty that looks like a diamond ring. So I'm going to erase some of this pool line. And I'm going to make this a diamond ring floaty. So I'm going to do a little curve. Maybe there's a little curve here. I'm not getting that right on. There's lines coming down. And when I color this, I'll color this maybe more of a gold. I do have gold. I have a gold colored pencil. And then I'll do this more of a blue. Let's do another little oval in there. And diamonds usually have that kind of cut look to them. So there's my little diamond ring. And now I'm just going to take that pool line and make it bigger. Maybe I want to make it a little bit bigger on this side too. Just erase the original line. Remember though, it's a cartoon. It doesn't have to be to scale. So it has this collar. Now I'm going to give my queen a bathing suit. So I'm going to do 2 little lines here, a line across, and I'm going to give mine a 2-piece because I am all about the 2-piece. A little neckline here. Maybe she also is wearing some pearls. And a bikini bottom. Just a little curve. And then I can just cut back in on these leg lines. Belly button. Cats have belly buttons, right? And there is my queen in a captain's hat, floating in a pool, swimming in a pool. I'll do some little action lines here. Show some action in the drawing. And then I'm ready to start my outline. I stole this idea when I did the drawing this week with Wendy Mack. I know I've talked about her before, but when I started this drawing group, you know, again, I've said many times I had no idea what it would become. And then I was on the first like publicity I got was about 2 days after, I think, and it was on a radio station in the Bay Area. And on that station, they talked about other people that were doing art. They were basically just featuring people who were doing things to get you through the pandemic. And I somehow got on this. And then it was, again, out of the Bay Area, and they brought up Wendy Mack. So I was like, oh, I'm going to look her up. And I looked her up, and, you know, again, she was doing similar to what I was doing, but different, all the same. She did a drawing on election night. And she was with another illustrator who does some sort of online drawing as well, a couple days a week or 1 day a week. And she always does this draw from a cup thing, but hers are a little more complex. Hi, Nicole. Cheers. Love you too. But I thought, oh my God, we could have so much fun with this draw from a cup thing, and we could just do it more my style, where it's like kind of goofy cartoon. Because I'm telling you, if you ever want to practice, that sometimes the hardest thing when you're wanting to draw and you're wanting to become a better artist is like actually coming up with the ideas of what you're going to draw. So just find people in your life and say to them, what should I draw tonight? And I mean, I used to have, like I said, I had a friend who would always give me ideas. And one time he told me, you know, draw a skeleton. Or no, what did he say? He said, draw a person who is skateboarding and they're falling apart, like they're breaking themselves basically, but they just want to give it one more try. And so I turned it into a skeleton who was literally holding on to one of his bone legs and laying on the ground with his skateboard and saying, just one more time. So you just have to find that. And that's kind of what this is about. Because really sometimes the biggest challenge is, especially when you aren't confident in your art, is coming up with the idea and you think, oh, I can't do that. Like I need somebody else to tell me. And this is an exercise where, sure, you can follow me and that's fine if you want to follow what I'm doing. But then also, if you just want to give it a try and see what you come up with, this is the time to do it. So if you don't have someone in your life who can like give you these kind of things, then make your own little cups. Just wherever you draw, have your little drawing stations and have your 3 little cups. And when you feel like practicing, grab from your 3 little cups. Nicole, who was just here, I don't know if she left already, but she's a longtime friend of mine. And she is one of my pool floaty partners in crime. Her mom has a pool, and we always take new floaties over to her mom's pool. We sit just like this. We feel like queens. We usually have fun snacks and drinks and spend the day lounging in her mom's pool. Make a little beverage line in there. Those nails, which I'm going to color either bright red or like pink or something. Make that a little fruit wedge. My mom is here too. She knows my floaty obsession. She lives in Florida. And I think, ordered floaties and had them sent to her. And she's bought floaties. One of our favorites was, I can't even think of it now. A lobster, that was one of them. And then there's one we always tried to ride. Oh, a site that has 365 prompts. There's actually a lot of great sketchbooks too that are like that. So if you're one who has a hard time coming up with an idea, that's a great thing. And I'm telling you, even it's really the hardest part of drawing is the coming up with the idea. There are certain days, like I don't want to draw for you guys because I just don't want to come up with something to draw. So, you know, having cups or creating a list or asking people, what can I draw for you? Those are all ways to like help yourself out there. We'll definitely do this again. I can't wait to see yours. So definitely, please, 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 when you're done drawing your drawing, whether you like it or not, share it with me. Post it on the group. Show me what you did. Maybe you drew the cat. That's fine. I don't care if you drew the cat. I'm just happy to have you here drawing. Maybe you draw something different. That's the fun of it. Little action lines. My little pool. It's probably one of the most backgrounds I'll color. If you've been here a while, you know I don't love to do backgrounds. So there we go. There's my queen in my captain's hat swimming. So instead of wearing a crown, she's got a captain's hat with a crown. She's got that big queen collar. She's got that pearl necklace. Maybe I'll make her bikini metallic also. I'm gonna erase all the little lines. And then get to coloring. So we typically lately have been doing some sort of little contest during the drawings. I either ask you to post it and then I pick someone who gets sent the drawing. Or we have trivia and someone wins something. So there wasn't really anything to do trivia about on this kind of drawing. So instead, I am going to say, why don't you tell me what your favorite part of today was? So leave a comment here. Just comment in the thread. I'll go look at them afterwards. You tell me what your favorite part of today was, and I'll pick somebody from all of that. That's fine, Lisa. Just start something different. Do something different. That's a thing. Sometimes, we talked about this last time, which was also something that was discussed on Wendy Max Drawing, but sometimes you just start drawing and you can't. The drawing just feels cursed. Like you're drawing it, and no matter what you do, it doesn't feel right. Sometimes you have to just either rip it up and start over and do something completely different, or you do 2 drawings. Sometimes it's more you than it is the actual drawing. You don't feel comfortable with it. I've had plenty of drawing that I have just scratched. Again, sometimes I come up with an idea, I don't like where it's going, and I start over, or I just make little adjustments. I knew me, and I knew I knew me. And I knew that if I drew a person tonight, I would struggle. I have to pre-draw something like that, or not draw it under pressure. As odd as it sounds, this is still a lot of pressure for me to draw for you guys. So, yeah, I knew I couldn't do a person on the fly. Awesome job. Awesome, Terry. Cheers to that. So leave your comment. Let us know what was the highlight of your day today. After the drawing, I'll scroll back through all your comments and we'll pick a winner at random. It won't be based on what you say. I just usually plug all your names into like a little database and just have it select at random. Do a little pink nose. I'm going to do green eyes. Oh, Fiona, that is beautiful. You had to take your mom out after 8 months. Oh, and fish and chips. That's awesome. I'm meeting up with a friend tomorrow. I'm actually getting a new drawing table. And I told my friend I really want to have breakfast tomorrow. I haven't had, I don't know. I've got some medical stuff going on, which hopefully I'll know the answer to next week. But my diet has been very modified, and so I'm going to have biscuits and gravy tomorrow, and I might pay the price after, but I know tomorrow that's going to be the highlight of my day. Oh, nice. Watching Mandalorian. My son was watching that this morning when I came out. He always wakes up before us. So he had made himself some toast. That's his favorite breakfast, is toast, which is also his great-grandma's favorite breakfast, and it's kind of my favorite breakfast too, to be honest. I'm not a big breakfast person, but I like toast, even though I just said I'm having biscuits and gravy. I'm not having it till probably almost noon. But he was watching Mandalorian today. I gotta say, the little dance party I had right before this was a big highlight for the day too. My son was doing the dance party with me, and it was awesome. It's fun to do something like that together. I know at 10 years old, my time for those moments is running out when he's, not gonna think it's cool to have a dance party with his mom. Part of me hopes that it'll never end, but that might be a pipe dream. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Part of the fun of this too is just coloring it. Do the little jewel, do the crown in yellow. So it sounds like some of you got frustrated with this, but do you guys like this? Is this fun for you? This kind of like coming up with something on the fly? Or did it just create too much stress? I want my cat to have some blonde hair. I'm going to put a little bit of red in there though too. I want an orange kitty. There we go. You love it. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. Oh, let me do the little nails first for this cat. Love it. Good. Red nails. Let's do a little green in here. Where's my favorite blue for that kind of glass color that I like to use? Always fun to try something different. I like that attitude. Yeah, I mean, we won't do it every week, but I thought it was kind of fun, and it's a different kind of stress for me, what we're doing right here, where I have to just also, to come up with something on the fly, but Also, there's something nice about not having to prep for a drawing, because usually I'm doing some sort of prep. Today was feeling a sense of hope. I love it. Very awesome. Very awesome, Rosie. Yeah, I kind of think, I don't know. Today was monumental. I don't really care who you voted for. But we also, it has to be acknowledged that we just got our first female in office who didn't get there just because she married a man. So that's huge. I don't care who your party is. If you don't at least acknowledge that that's huge and inspirational for our children, then yeah, I think you need to think about your life choices. That was the one thing I emphasized to my son tonight was, that this was history. Pretty inspirational. I'm going to do hot pink. I feel like a queen would like her hot pink. Do polka dots on this bikini. Little polka dot bikini. All right, I'm going to do my cat, kind of a orange, but I'm going to layer lots of different oranges in here. So I'm not worried about coloring this in perfectly, because I'm going to do a couple different colors of orange. I'm not the biggest cat person, but I think growing up on Garfield and Morris. How many people remember Morris? Yep, I agree with you, Lisa. That's why you don't see me drawing a person right now. I have to prep people. That's the thing. I have to prep it. I have to give it time, not have pressure. When we did RBG, I mean, if I hadn't, I thought, oh, maybe we should draw her. I really felt like I wanted to. But I pre-drew and I thought, if I don't like this, we're not doing it. I mean, that's where I stand with people. No matter which people we've decided to draw, I never announce it unless I've already pre-drawn it. So anytime we've done people, I've always pre-drawn it first to make sure that I like it enough to actually try to teach it. I never tell you we're drawing someone and then do it, because I just don't. Again, I still consider people my weakness, and yet I do it all the time. I mean, at Christmas time, I draw a lot of people ornaments for Christmas, and they love them, but I am most critical with people. So I get it. People are tough. Yeah, both. Are you saying both are orange cats? Morris and Garfield were both orange cats, yes. I think that's why I'm drawn to the orange cat. I'm going to draw some little tiger stripes in here. Tiger stripes on the belly. The legs. That's fine, Lisa. You don't have to finish them all the same day. Whenever I'm drawing with someone, because I do those sometimes too, I'll find somebody's instructional drawing like I did with Wendy Mack the other day, and I always take my time. I don't know. Even with hers, there was a lot of other stuff going on, and she wasn't really teaching. She was just drawing, and I just decided to somewhat draw along with her, but I was adding my own things in, and you know, with the instrument that was in there, I didn't know exactly what it looked like, so I Googled it to kind of look at an example. Google is your friend when you're drawing, you know. I mean, even tonight, I Googled captain's hat because I wanted to make sure I was drawing it correctly. So I did Google that. Sometimes you do have to like Google part of your idea to just get an idea, and that's okay. It's okay. It's okay to even take, I think it's okay to even take someone else's artwork and try to recreate it. But if you're posting it or you're like printing it on something and you're not acknowledging that this is somebody else's stuff, then it's not okay. Then you really are like plagiarizing. But, you know, most artists who draw and they teach an instruction, they're like, hey, you take it and you draw, but also you can make it your own. You can add your own little personality into it. You don't have to make sure it looks exactly like mine. I'm going to do a little like cat eye makeup on this. I wouldn't see it on that side. I'm going to do a couple little lashes and then those whiskers. They come with their own sound effects, apparently. These are pearls. I have a blender pencil right now. I'm just kind of going over them. Again, the blender pencil really is just kind of white, so I'm just kind of cleaning out any colors that may have gotten in there and giving them a little bit of color. And then I want to do, for the bikini, I'm going to do a silver and pink polka dots. Go around all my polka dots to make it easier when I'm coloring in. I'm going to put the same silver color up in my captain's hat. I know some people don't draw with us live, so if you aren't here live and you're doing it later, we drew 3 different objects from tonight, from cups, which I guess if you're drawing it later, you've seen it from the beginning, but we're drawing a queen in a captain's hat swimming. We are also having a little contest of sorts, so just let me know what your favorite part of today is. Leave a comment, let me know your favorite part of today, and I will pick somebody on Monday. For those that, I guess 2 announcements for next week. I'll go ahead and give them now, and then I'll also put an alert in the group tomorrow. But for my Patreon members, for Monday, I will not be doing a live video. I will post a video. So a link will post. My hope is to have it up at 11:30. Sometimes YouTube does not cooperate with me and it decides to take like 3 hours to upload a video. So I'm going to do my best to get it done tomorrow and get it uploaded so I'm ready. But yes, Monday will not be live. It will just be posted. That's for Patreon members. And then for my non-Patreon members who would be drawing with me for the first time on Wednesday might not be live either. So Wednesday might be a drawing that's just posted in full on Facebook. I have a medical procedure on Thursday that I have to prep for on Wednesday, and I don't know what kind of mood or state, let's say, I'm going to be in. So I want to give myself the flexibility there. I don't know why you weren't able to get in, Terry. That's weird. But anyway, Monday is not going to be live. It's going to be just a video that is posted. And Wednesday may or may not be live. At 11:30, you will either see me go live or you will see a YouTube link post. I don't know which. So either way, that will happen at 11:30. Yeah, I have a feeling it's not going to be live, guys, but if I can pull it off, I will, but I don't know yet. Friday will definitely be live. And I think next, Saturday of next week is a sip and draw for my Patreon members at the $10 level. So if you did the $10 level, you have a sip and draw next Saturday. We will be doing kind of a fall theme next Saturday for that sip and draw. I already do know. Terry, you'll have to message me and tell me why you couldn't get in. What happened? And have you gotten in before when we've used Crowdcast? I mean, the good thing about when they're not live, the way we're doing it this Monday, is that there's just a link. No one has trouble getting in because you just have a link that's posting and you should have no issues. You click on that link, it's going to go to YouTube. The video is loaded in full. It's just those live ones. So you don't have to leave your comment here, but send me a message or something, or send me an email. I can tell you, Patreon members, that on Monday we are doing a drawing for Fiona. Fiona is one of my big spender members, and She has a certain drawing she wants for her birthday, so we're doing kind of a fairy theme with fall leaves. Just using a little blender pencil here on my, this was a gold pencil, but you can't really tell. I'm just blending it out a little bit. Yeah, Terry, message me. We've messaged before, so message me and tell me what happened. Are you getting the emails? Tell me that. I'll try to help you. I don't know all the ins and outs, but I can try. Ah, little kitty queen. And now lastly, I'm going to do this water. Coloring these little parts. Because this would be the inside of the tube. Do I have any kiddos with me tonight? Did anyone bring their kids with them? You know, any kiddos trying out the pick the drawing, decide your drawing, surprise drawing? I don't even know what to call this. Sudden cup drawing. Pick and draw. There we go. I know, it's like almost pick and draw, not sip and draw. I'm barely taking any sips tonight. I should pause right here and take a little sip. We should have a cheers. A toast. Toast. How many are trying to draw their own, or how many are drawing the cat? Anyone want to say if you're brave enough to try your own, or did you decide, I'm just going to draw along? And it's okay either way. Like I said, the other day when I did this, I kind of partially drew along and then added my own stuff in. Oh, Nancy's doing her own. We'll definitely do this again. In fact, I really think I'm going to do it with the kids. Well, I say with the kids, but a lot of times there's just as many, if not more, adults. Mom's doing her own. Kirsa, hi. Kamala with her eyes closed. I like that. Sometimes those eyes, man, eyes and hands, they'll get you every time. I've scrapped many a person drawing due to eyes or hands. Girls, they want to have fun. I don't know if you guys can hear my music, but we're on Cyndi Lauper, Girls Want to Have Fun. Just filling in all this blue. I'm ready to sharpen my pencil already. Oh my gosh, this chair is killing me. Is it loud for you guys? It drives me insane. I swear it got worse in the last week. Or maybe I just got more sensitive. I don't know. See, you can't. I don't know if that's a no to the music or no to the chair, but either way. Well, I guess it's okay if you can hear the music, although then I potentially get in trouble, but super glad if you can't hear the chair because it drives me crazy. Every time I move, it squeaks. I kind of like my queen cat in a hat. Sounds like a Dr. Seuss rhyme. I like that I made her floaty, a big diamond ring. Have you guys seen that floaty before? They sell it every year at Target. Big diamond ring floaty. It looks just like that. It's gold tube with a blue diamond. Hi, Ruth. Are you done with your dance party? I was talking about you earlier, saying that Leighton and I had fun at your dance party. I was super excited how involved he got. He was even like, "Come on, Mom, we'll go opposite directions." Sweating. I was sweating too. All right. So there we go. Oh, there it goes. So we have our queen. See, she's a queen with her collar. She's wearing a captain's hat. Queen in a captain's hat, and she's swimming. My favorite. Super fun. I will now throw these 3 away so they are not in our cup any longer. I will add some new ones. So next time we do the cup drawing, we do something new. So thank you so much for joining me on this Saturday Sip and Draw. Oh. Don't forget, leave me your comment on what your favorite part of today was, and we'll pick a prize winner. I will send you a little goodie in the mail. Don't forget to also share your pictures with me. I know some of you guys tackled your own drawing tonight. You came up with your own idea based on our cut pick. I love it. I want to see it. And remember, even if you don't think it's good, I probably will. So please share. Let me flip you guys around. So thank you very much. It was really fun. It was nice to have you guys here on another Saturday night. I know it has been some like challenging times for so many reasons since forever, it feels like. Especially since, you know, quarantine and all that and whatever. But, you know, I also have to celebrate the good. This group would have never happened if quarantine and COVID and all that nightmare started. So I really appreciate that. And today feels like it was a good day. And this was kind of fun. We'll try this again. If you are one of my Patreon members, I will see you on Monday. Well, I won't see you. You'll get a video on Monday, but we will have another sip and draw. If you're not a Patreon member yet, it's not too late to join. The lowest price one is $5, and that gets you 4, sometimes 5 extra drawings a month. It also gets you a bunch of additional coloring pages. And then there's also a $10 and a $20 level. You can even do it for a couple months, decide it's not for you, and cancel at any time. It's no like long-term commitment. Would be a great Christmas gift for somebody that maybe you knew liked to draw. If you have no interest whatsoever in doing Patreon, remember, donations are always accepted. This is a free event, but I do appreciate it, and it almost always goes right back into the drawings. Christmas theme ones, Terry, oh my God, December will be all Christmas. Don't worry, it'll be just like October. Almost every drawing in December will have some sort of Christmas theme. And that's it. Super fun Saturday. Love hanging with you guys. I will see you all next week. Happy drawing. Bye, guys.